Hey, so is buying a condo a good investment? Stay tuned to find out if it is, and I'll tell you why I would not buy a condo. Hey, welcome to the channel. If you're new, I'm Gabriel Wiseman, real estate broker. I've bought and sold several condos in the past. I've lived in them, had them as investments. So definitely I know a lot about the condo life, both living in it, having it as an investment. So if you're looking to buy a condo, I definitely can help, and I've helped hundreds of clients to buy and sell condos in the past. All right, so you're wondering if you should buy a condo, buy a house, buy a plex. So I'm gonna go in detail on why you should be avoiding a condo. So a condo is gonna cost you the control. So you're not going to have control over what you're doing in the condo, and it's also not as good for value versus a house or a plex or other types of properties. Okay, so on control, what you're going to lose is the maintenance. For example, you're going to be choosing in a house who's coming over, how frequently someone's coming over. Is there a bit of water coming in your foundation and you want to get that fixed? A long time ago there's been a foundation crack, you want to get it fixed as soon as you saw it? Or do you want to just let water come in and leave it? I mean, it could be there for 20 years and who cares, right? Well, that depends on your tolerance to risk. It depends on how you are. So if you don't have control, it could be frustrating dealing with the administration, dealing with the syndicate, the co-ownership. So that is something that's really annoying, is that control, that loss of control for maintenance. Now this carries on and carries over to big expenses like, say, the roof. So do you want to replace your roof with shingles? Do you want to replace it with a metal roof? Do you want to replace it every 15 years, 25 years? These are all things that you don't have a big say on when you have a condo, because you're maybe 1% of the voice heard, you're maybe 20%, depends on the size of the condo. Regardless, you don't have as much control as you do with a house. So those are two big downsides to having a loss of control when you're with a condo. Now, what do you do with the money? So are you putting money aside to fix your roof? Are you putting money aside? You don't have the control over how much money you put aside. It's the condo fees. You got to abide to those rules and regulations that your condo administration has set for you. So that's going to be something important. Is that bothering you that they're putting $800 a month aside when you just want to put $200 aside? Can you afford that? Those are all things that could be quite an annoyance. I've had many clients come to me in the past. They're like, I just want to sell my condo. I'm fed up of having to deal with these people in the condo administration, or I've taken so much of my time because I'm involved in the condo administration and it's just causing me a headache. I don't want to deal with this anymore. That's usually when people sell condo. That's what they're telling me about. They're fed up of all that. Now, that's for control. If we move on to the value is something really important. You're going to be looking at the land value. That's what I'm talking about. Because the property itself, that's just as valuable as a house, a plex, or any type of property you're going to buy. But the land, you only own a small percentage. Now, since you own such a small percentage, when the land goes up, you only get a small portion of that increasing. So that's going to be quite an issue. Because with a house, you own 100% of the land. So when you own all that land, when it doubles for you too. If you only own 2% of that land, it doubles, you only get double on that 2%. So the rest of your property didn't increase as much. So that's something to think about, and those are the main reasons why I would not buy a condo. All right, so now you know why you shouldn't buy a condo, but wait, there's something else that's very important, is why should you buy a condo? There are a bunch of people buying condos. I'm helping clients buy condos. They're not dumb, they're not stupid. They have their reasons. So what are those reasons? What's the most important thing that we all need, the most important resource that everyone wants more of? Time. Yes, exactly. So time is the most important thing, and condo, nothing better than a condo to save you time. You're not going to be dealing with who you're hiring and snow removal and all that stuff. Is going to save you a lot of time versus having your own house, where you might decide not to hire someone, but you're going to have to go mow the lawn yourself. You're going to have to go remove the snow yourself. So all these things are going to save you time by being in a condo. So that's a big one of the most important reasons why I would recommend someone do buy a condo. Now, there's another quite good factor, is the location. Condos are usually in better locations depending on what you're looking for, but it could be considered better if you want to be downtown, you want to be in the heart of all the action. Well, definitely a condo has more options for you and often at a lower price. So if you're looking in the same neighborhood, house or condo, obviously the condo is going to be cheaper. Now, if you're in an area that's not the case, I don't know any areas like that, that'd be really weird. Why not go to a house in that case? But yes, other than the time, of course. So for a location, if you want to be in the heart of action, you want to be close to the metros, close to highway access. Usually condos have better locations for that. You have a more dense population area, so it's going to help having more activities around. All of those reasons could be really good and a good reason for you to choose the condo. And the last one I would say is price. So price is definitely going to be cheaper or lower on a condo than a house, like I mentioned. It's something that can't be overlooked because maybe you don't have the budget for a house. Is it still good to buy a condo? If you don't have issues with those cons, definitely might be a good option for you. All right, so you're hesitating if you're going to buy a condo or not. So the pros and cons we've discussed, or the cons and pros in this case. Now, these are just little tips, things that you should think about and remember when buying a condo. Think about the condo fees. Make sure that that's in your budget, because that is a big one. Some people don't realize that condo fees are anywhere usually from 10 cents all the way up to 90 cents per square foot. So that is quite considerable. If you have a condo that's 10 cents, 20 cents per square foot, be prepared and ready for it to go up double, triple. I have an investment condo just in Verdun. That condo last year doubled the condo fees. So we went from 200 and I don't remember exactly, I just know the payment. The payment was $2,600 every 6 months. And now it went up to $5,200 every 6 months. So that doubled. That is something that's quite crazy and quite a big expense. And this is not the only one. I've seen many condos that can change their condo fees quite drastically. Not only are there condo fees, sometimes there are, we're beside a parking lot and now hear them. I did that. So condo fees are not the only thing you need to worry about. There's also special assessments, which is just an added on feature to condo fees. Feature, make it sound fancy. So there's just an added on price, an added on just for a special assessment. So let's say, I don't know, they don't have enough in the contingency fund, that's just the reserve, the money that they have extra to do the roof, let's say in 2 years, and it needs to be done, it's starting to leak, we got to do it now. They're going to put a special assessment to get it done as soon as possible. That's an extra fee that you're going to be paying. So make sure that you have enough money aside, not only for interest rates going up, but also for condo fees going up. That's a big one. So usually condo fees, if you're wondering how much they should be at, anywhere from 20 to 80 cents is a sweet spot, depending on the amenities and services you have. If you have a sauna, you have 2 hot tubs, you have a rooftop terrace with access to barbecues, you have a lounge, you have underground parking lot, you have 2 elevators, you've got 3 pools. Well, definitely you're going to be looking at the high end of condo fees. This is high, but yeah, I don't know if it's a plus or up. Yeah, whatever. You get what I'm trying to say. So I don't really like buildings that have too many amenities if you're not going to use them. If you always go to the gym and you love the gym at your condo, great. It's included in your condo fees. Great, you're going to use it. Right, you're going to use the pool as well and the sauna. If you're using everything, great, you're making great use of your condo. The issue is a lot of people have these amenities and don't even use 1% of them. So that's something to consider because you're going to be paying 70, 80 cents per square foot over the long run. It might look attractive at first because they put them really low, these contractors, and make it seem like the condo fees are super low. But they go up quite quickly. Any condo, look at condos that are 20 years old or more, you're going to see the true condo fee that comes out over time. Alright, so now we've been through the pros and cons of buying a condo. Hopefully by now you know if it's a good decision for you, or if maybe you just want to put that off and buy a house instead. Whatever the choice may be, best of luck, enjoy. Now, if you like the content and anything helped you in this video, please share it to a friend who's also looking to buy a condo, or subscribe. Even better, click both, it'll help me out. Thanks so much, and enjoy. Happy buying.